then I can share screen. All right, cool. Well, I don't see Mayor Sean. He might have something else on the go at the same time, but I'm going to fire this up. I got 2 people online, which is great. I know a lot of people are going to watch this as a recorded thing. And so I'm just going to fire away because I want this to be expeditious. But the 6-week challenge is what we're talking about, getting some information today about whether or not this is right for you to do next after the 21-day detox. So, all right, I'm going to go here. So let's check this out. Continuing the 21 days detox journey and gain more energy. Good stuff. Yes. Release stubborn fat. Oh yeah. Really going to accentuate that part. Flatten that tummy. Good. Yeah. Yeah. And become the healthiest version of ourselves. Yes. Sound good? Right? Good, good, good. I appreciate the nod. Excellent. That helps me feel all validated. Cool. So I'll get all the information on the Warrior Code Training 6-week challenge. And so you can decide if it's right for you. And if so, I'll set you up and you'll have the information, the motivation, you'll be enrolled, ready to go grocery shopping in advance of February 8th. So you can start creating your ideal body and life. It was great. We can get a head start on this. This is Jody, one of our guys that's done really well in the challenges before. He just phenomenally changed his body. It was fantastic. I've got a few before and afters in here, but this is a fun thing I like to share. So 21 days is pretty straightforward. The detox is pretty straightforward. It's not that long. It's pretty manageable. 6 weeks is a little bit of a different animal. It's not a 12-week, which has its own routine, but 6 weeks goes usually something like this. Week 1, this is awesome because it is. It's exciting. It's fun. It's new. It's fresh. You're stoked. Hey, Sean, there's a part of you that's like, thank goodness we're finally doing something, because you get tired of your own noise. At least I do. Is that true for you guys? Just wave if that's true for you. You kind of get tired of your own excuses. Yeah, fair enough. So week 1 of anything, and we know it through the detox, but especially with the 6-week, week 1, this is awesome. And then you're going through and, this is tricky because you have a craving and it's not as easy. I can't just do whatever I want. And, I really feel like a pizza or whatever it is that hits you. And you're like, I'm not supposed to do that. And it gets tricky. And then week 3, this is crap. This is dumb. Why was I doing this? What was I thinking? Why did I sign up for 6 weeks? I know better than that. I'm too busy. I don't have time for this. And then you blow it. You cheat a little bit. You're like, screw it. I'm just going to do what I want. I'm an adult. You can't tell me what to do. And I'm just going to have whatever I want. I'm going to do all this stuff. And then what happens? I'm such a loser. I can't believe I did that. I'm sorry. You start beating yourself up again. You're hard on yourself. That's not cool. I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to coach you through it. And then it's like, well, this might be okay. And then if you get back, it circles back to, this is awesome. I have seen that over and over and over again on a 6-week challenge. Now, it's not mandatory. You do not have to go through that, but it can happen. So, because newsflash, and I've talked about this before, nothing works. Nothing works. You make it work. Nothing in life works. I don't care what it is. You make it work. I have seen people make things work that they shouldn't have happened. I went back to the World Championships. I made that work. That was not supposed to be that way. I did it because I made it work. So we've collected hundreds of before and after pictures. I'm super proud of all that I've done in the years I've been doing this. I've got some just great examples, and who knows, like, you might be the next person. We've been in Silver Lake now for 19 years serving the community. And yeah, it looks a little different now since 2020, but you might still be my next big success story. That would be pretty cool. And I'm proud to say we've helped our community drop. In 2019, we dropped over 2,400 pounds of fat as a group. Now, 2020, everything kind of stopped in March, so we don't have numbers for that. But so many people on this exact 6-week challenge have dropped 24 pounds, 16 pounds, 18 pounds, 13 pounds, 15, 21, 24, 20, 16 of healthy fat loss. So I'm super excited about that. I know this program is amazing. It was designed by a really great guy, a friend of mine, Dr. Trevor Cashy. He's a PhD. This guy graduated high school at age 14. He got his master's at 17. Graduated high school, oh boy, I can't even talk. Graduated college, I think it was 17, and had his master's by 21. He's the youngest American to get a master's degree. He's freakishly smart, and he loves nutrition. So he's put this plan together. So since my transformation, I surrounded myself with amazing people, and we live our passion every day, transforming lives and changing the world. I'm really proud that all my instructors are still doing the same thing they were doing at Best Body Fitness. They're just doing it in a different format. So the 21 Day Detox wrapping up, which brings us to you here now. Now it's your time. So I know you're muted, but I just want to see you mouth the words and say, now it's my time. You say, it's my time. Yeah, I can picture Sean saying, it's my time. He's in his car, but I'm going to picture it. Today is the beginning of whatever you want, right? People talk about, oh, New Year's resolutions. You know what? You don't have to wait for New Year's. You can make a resolution anytime you want. Today is the beginning of whatever you want. You can pivot at any point, and today is a good day to pivot. So, and I know I asked these in the detox, but are these some yeses? Feeling down on yourself for letting your health go down and your weight go up? Is that a yes? You nod. Is that true? Yeah. You have people in your life you want to help. You're not really setting a good example. Yeah. You've perhaps got some negative self-talk in your own mind. It's draining your energy. The detox videos, the daily videos, I keep hearing that they're helpful. Is that a yes? That's true. They're changing that routine, right? Yeah, for sure. Awesome. And you're tired of back rolls or sick of having a spare tire around the midsection or double chin, flabby arms, just feeling a little jiggly. That's not any fun. Frustrated shopping for clothes. You've tried a lot of different things and maybe a little skeptical, and getting on the scale is better now that we've done the 21 Day Detox. So a lot of times I run the 6-week challenge program for people who haven't done anything before. So some of these questions are along that lines, but so the 6-week challenge is an amazing program. So we're going to go through that same 3-step process from making poor choices, negative self-talk, low energy, which you guys have already changed. Now you're making healthy choices daily, gaining energy and enthusiasm, exercising and feeling good. We're at step 2 right now after the 21 Day Detox. Everybody's got a momentum going, and we've started this process for real. And now it's continuing on so that we get creating our ideal you, feeling like yourself again, and being a role model to others. Does that sound good? Yes? Okay, perfect. So you're continuing with the great work you've started. So thanks, Sean. What great results have you guys already had? Like, I know there's only 2 of you guys on the line. I know other people are going to watch this. They can comment, but what are great results you've had already? Maybe unmute yourself for a sec and just tell me something that's been great. Go ahead, Sean.
I'm sleeping better.
Chris.
I can see that I've lost some inches. I don't know what they are because unfortunately I didn't measure that before, but I can see it.
Yeah.
And I just all around feel better.
Nice. Sleep is a big thing. That's huge.
Yeah.
Awesome. Sean, how are you feeling?
I'm much better than I was before.
Yeah.
About 20 pounds.
Nice.
Our whole better because of the are part of the 21 day program. I'm looking forward to a more so I'm really geared up.
Nice. Where are you, Sean? I know you're cutting in and out a little bit. You're traveling somewhere, are you?
I'm in my the broadcast is in the most quiet place I can find.
Oh, so are you in the garage? Is that what you said? Yeah, cool. Okay. Yeah, your signal's not the greatest in the garage, but that's okay. I really appreciate you tuning in live. That means a lot. Awesome. Cool. Well, I'm going to keep pressing on. So just give me one little question. Who wants to go back and be starting again in a month? Who wants to ignore what they accomplished with the 21 Day Detox and just go backwards and start over? Anyone? No? No, right? Okay, good. Perfect. Awesome. So it's always a relevant question. What are we going to eat? And I get some humor. This food is so bad. If it was alphabet soup, it would spell crap. That's not kidding. Just kidding. Let me hear you say it's not that kind of meal plan. You just mouth the words. I'm good. It's not that kind of meal plan. You believe me, Chris? Yeah, it's not that kind of meal plan. No. So what it is 42 days of clean eating, no processed sugar, no bad carbs, and portions that make sense for you and your goals. So we're adding back in dairy and we're adding back in a lot of grains. So it's kind of cool. It's following along with the detox in some senses, but it's a lot more free. It's a lot easier to go to different restaurants. Whoa, there's a whole whack load of sugar in here. Future full disclosure of sugar content available through labeling. So some people don't realize all the sugar and stuff. So that's why we're going to keep staying away from processed sugar. But it's not about what you can't eat. It's about what you can eat. It's fresh fruits and veggies, eggs, healthy fats, lean meats, chicken, beef, fish, good carbs like brown rice, quinoa, sweet potato, awesome stuff, avocado. And you guys saw my pro tip using Yucatan guacamole to have always fresh avocado, because in Canada, avocado has 3 stages: bulletproof, ripe, which is 5 minutes long, and then rotten, right? So Yucatan, 95% avocado guacamole. It's basically avocado with some spices so it doesn't spoil. It's immediately ready. You can get it in spicy. I get it in not, but this stuff is fantastic. We use this all the time for avocado. So, and the foods are delicious. The recipes in this book are phenomenal. I know the recipes in the Detox book are also phenomenal. These are a different kind of additional phenomenal. And the fun thing is, if you've fallen in love with some of the Detox recipes, you can still use them for this plan too. This plan just has a little bit more flexibility in it, which is really cool. So you're also going to get, I've got some stuff that I've got put together, a 90-minute meal prep hack, some traveling on track. Not that we're traveling a lot these days, but it's still helpful, good stuff. And eventually some point, restaurant ordering system for when we can get back to restaurants. I know there are some restaurants right now that are, there's a big group of them now. They're opening anyway. They're like, you know what? We can't hang on any longer. We're just opening, and they're just dealing with the consequences. So that's fascinating. There's some meal planning journals you get, and the whole no coffee thing. I encourage you to continue that. If you've stopped coffee, I encourage you to stay off coffee a little longer if you can. And I know, like, some people are like, oh, you don't have to, but like I said before, it stresses the adrenal glands, leads to coffee crashes. It increases cortisol, which makes you store belly fat. Just quickly, show of hands, and I know Doug's connecting to audio, but how many of you guys did stop coffee for the 21 days? Yeah. Cool. Chris, did you stop coffee? I know you weren't a big coffee guy before. Yeah. So that's good. And Sean, how's that going for you?
It's been going good. Also not a big coffee guy, but I used to rely on energy drinks to get me by, whether it was, the commercial ones like Red Bull or Rockstar, or the branded healthier ones that are full of vitamins. I haven't been on any caffeine since the beginning of the Detox, and here I am doing just fine.
And how does that feel?
Well, it's good to be making my own energy instead of relying on some chemical to be doing it for me. And, also working out instead of, again, burning something that I just took in.
Yeah.
I'm burning the fat that I'm hoping to get rid of. So,
yeah, for sure. And God, I applaud you for it. I'm in the same boat as you. I cut out coffee cold turkey on day one, and I haven't had any. I've got my tea going here. Chai tea with chocolate caramel macchiato protein powder is to die for. Oh my gosh, it's good. But I am so in love with feeling cleaner. And what happens when you're especially doing energy drinks all the time, coffee all the time, your adrenal glands become exhausted, and that actually takes months to come back from. But once you do, it's richly rewarding because your energy is yours, and that's phenomenal. I'm so proud of you. And you know what? Those energy drinks, they're hard on your heart. They're hard on your body. And, when we're carrying a little extra body fat, that's just a 1-2 punch of heart attack coming. I know one of my kids that used to work at the gym in the rock wall back when we had that, he used to joke about having 3 energy drinks a day. And I was like, dude, you can't keep doing that. He wouldn't listen. He was 17 at the time or whatever. When he was 19 years old, driving to Red Deer College, he had a heart attack on the highway and drove into a telephone pole. He was 19, had a heart attack, and no family history heart attack. You can't redline your Ferrari every day, all the time. You can't. You'll blow the motor. And I know Chris has had an incident with his heart yelling at him for not taking care of it. So I really applaud that you're doing this and taking care of yourself. Phenomenal. All right, good. So green tea. We all know about green tea. Green tea is fantastic. It's a nice alternative. Chai tea is good. So there's lots of different ways to get around that. And I want to share this too. If you have a friend who needs the 21-day detox, I'm starting that February 1st. So if you please share, and I registered a new website and built a new piece last night, Warrior Code Training. So WCTDetox.com. And everyone that joins from your referral, they get a sweet gift, and you get $97 off the 6-week program. So I want to reward you for helping me. Everybody wins. I totally honor that you would trust me enough to share your friends with me. So if that makes sense, right on. I appreciate you being such a good friend. And as we continue on, just remember, so many other people have gone before you and done so well. I mean, we've had people drop 15, 20 pounds in 6 weeks, just all over the place. So that's really, really cool. And if they can do it, you can do it. So let's see a show of hands. Who here believes that quick fixes don't work? We know that, right? They don't. I'd love if they did. They don't. Yeah. So Jason started with a 6-week challenge, and 8 months later, he grew a beard. He also flattened his tummy. So that's pretty cool. So here's what will happen as a result of the program. And I know I've done this before in the detox. It's still fun. I kept it in because Yes is such a great movie. Yes, man. When you hear something you want, even if you say it yourself, say something you want, and I'll see if you mouth the words, but just say it yourself. Lose weight. Yes. I'm going to say yes for me. Okay. Gain energy. Yes. Right. Release belly fat. Yes. Increase stamina. Yes. More confidence. Well, I don't know if that'd be possible. Yes. Fit back in your clothes. Yes. I've got a section of my closet that's getting closer. Toned arms and legs, right? Yes. Good. Trimmer and tighter midsection. Yes. Gain sexual magnetism. Anyone? I've never really had that. I think it'd be fun to try. Okay, get that swagger back, a little swagger. Get your groove back. Yeah, groove's good. Respect for yourself is big for me because I didn't respect I mean, dude, you're a trainer. What are you doing, right? So positive mindset, muy importante. Yes, very good. Yeah, inner thighs that don't rub together, right? You're like, honey, are you wearing snow pants? No. You get right? Zip, zip, zip. No. Okay, good. Happier. I just want to be happier. We're good with that. Yeah. Healthier. Absolutely. Right. And become a role model and a leader. And I told you guys my story about Lyle in the 21-day D, but it's just so critical. Like I remember I talked about, he called me, he couldn't get off the floor. And now he's just a monster. He's in such good shape. He actually, he's weighs less than me by 15 pounds right now. He's $190 and I'm 204. Like he's just a monster and it has changed his world. So yeah, raise your head. You're committed to your health. You're good. We're committing. Yeah, perfect. So accountability. This is one of our members, Crystal from the gym. She did so well. Accountability is huge. I mean, if you had a neighbor, you would high five them. Grandpa Dan, we called him Danpa. In 6 weeks, he set a record. He dropped 36 pounds in our 6-week program, this 6-week program. So yeah, there's going to be some good old hard work and consistency. I mean, right? We know this. This isn't straight. This isn't just happen automatically. Cool. So what does this one include? Oh, I was going to do a picture there, but I didn't. Oh, well. So the tips and tricks manual, the 6-week challenge recipes. So a whole bunch of brand new recipes, a private Facebook group, a new private Facebook group with unlimited coaching with me. So weekly weigh-ins reviewed. What I'm going to do there is I'm going to ask you to weigh yourself on this one every Monday and submit that to me. And if I see that you're stuck, I'm going to coach with you. I'm going to figure, okay, what can we problem solve? What are we missing here? So a little bit different there. Whereas in the detox, we say, don't worry about it. But in this one, it's every week. And then the daily mindset videos got a brand new bunch of daily mindset videos. There are some of them that overlap, but they're always got a little bit of a different flavor. And again, there's 21 brand new ones, which are, I'm excited. There's some good stuff in there. As well as I'm going to make sure you have access to my weekly motivation and tips article, which includes 2 brand new recipes each week. So that's pretty cool. And I got one more challenge I haven't told you about. It's the 90-day think about it challenge. So before and after may be the same, but you can take 90 days and think about it. All right. So that's pretty much the mainstay of this. Do you guys have any questions? And I see there's a couple chat pieces. Doug is there. Awesome. Easiest thing to do is I never drank coffee. Yeah. Very first drink of the day. Cherry herbal tea and chocolate protein powder is also awesome. Excellent. 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 Cool. Do you guys have any questions? That's okay, Doug. I'm happy you're here. Any quick questions for me? It pretty much makes sense. The one thing I do want to do though too is I want to just quickly show a little bit about the manual. I did show, did I? I want to double check one other piece, but the manual is, this one's basically an awesome recipe book. And yeah, there's a piece of this slide missing. So that's interesting. I'm going to quickly try to find something. I know this is off script, but I want to show you one piece that somehow got missed. So what I'm going to do is go to this other piece here. And if you guys have any questions, I want you to fire them into the chat box for me, because one of the pieces got missed and I don't see it. And it's muy importante. All right. This is that awkward part that isn't supposed to happen. That's okay. I hope it's okay. I hope you guys are patient. I know you are, actually. I'm not too worried about it. There it is. All right. I'm just going to zip this over. You guys can see that still? Yes. Okay, cool. This is the meal plan piece. I apologize. Somehow this got missed. I don't know why. That slide was not on that one. Now I got to do this and I got to swap presenter. There we go. Okay, so this plan is a little different. What we do on this one is we control how your body works with nutrition. So the colors matter. So blue is protein, yellow is fat, that orangey color is carbs, and green is veggies. So in the morning, you're going to have a veggie, a protein, and a starchy carb, or a carb of your choice. Then you have a snack between lunch and breakfast that is just basically protein only. Then lunch is going to be a veggie, protein, and starch again, and then another snack of protein only. And then supper time, we're going to take out that starch. We're going to keep the veggie carb, and we're going to put in fat. So what that does is fat gives you a more calorically dense, slow burning fuel overnight. As well, protein obviously is repair for tissue, and then your veggies, you can go crazy on vegetables. So asparagus, broccoli, spinach, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, romaine lettuce, mixed greens, kale, tomato. On this one, we encourage you to refrain from peas, carrots, squash, corn, eggplant, pumpkin, or beets. Those tend to be more sugar forming, but you can totally snack with extra veggies from the green list anytime during the day. And then fat, it's straight at it. There's all kinds of good stuff on there. Butter is good. Peanut butter's back on the table, all that kind of stuff. And now I know, right? This one shows the 1,800 calorie guide. So that's another piece. If you look at the top of the screen here, it shows 1,800 calories. So what I'm going to do is with each person in this challenge, I'm going to work with you to estimate your basal metabolic rate, your BMR. I'm going to give you a specific meal plan that's specifically targeted to you, your goals, and your body weight. So they're all going to be different. So on the 1,800 cal plan, the protein servings is 4-ounce chicken breast, 4-ounce bison or venison or turkey breast or ground or pork tenderloin, extra lean ground beef, whitefish, eggs, whole eggs, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, protein powder, tofu if you want to. So the amounts are listed. So this one does get back to a little bit of weighing and measuring, but it gets us accurate data. So we know that if you're following these rules and your results stall, I know what to change. Now I can coach and adjust. Now the detox plan, we don't worry about it because we've eliminated so many carbohydrates and we've shifted the fats that most people don't overeat on the detox just by its very own nature. But some of the things we've added back in this program, it's possible to overeat. So we want you measuring things. That makes sense? Cool. And yeah, there's a few things here. There's a shopping list piece if you want. Like if you're going to have, one person is going to have chicken for protein for one meal a day, every day, then you know that you need 2.3 pounds of chicken breast per week for that particular meal. So the grocery listing can help you out. And then at the bottom, it shows your allowable alternatives. So we can have mustard, soy sauce, or coconut aminos, dry spices, dry rubs, lemon juice, balsamic vinegar, salt, pepper, that kind of stuff. And I can't quite see my screen even myself. So, and I forget all the pieces on here. I'm trying to do it with memory. I think next on there, I think is salt and pepper, stevia, and hot sauces, I think is what else that says. Water, we definitely want you to have. Black coffee you can have. We encourage you to hang off of it if you can. And then I'm not a big fan of sugar-free things with the artificial sweeteners, but if you're really just stuck, then, that's up to you, if that makes sense. All right. So that is the meal plan. I apologize that slide was missing, but that's kind of a critical piece of this one. And I wanted to make sure that you saw it. So that brings us to stop share. We are back to here. And that's the end of what I got to. Boy, I said 30 minutes and it was 27. How about them apples? Cool. I know I talk like a waterfall, somebody told me, but any questions for me today, boys? or I guess you should say the price. It's $2.97, and if you refer anybody into the Detox, and then you get $97 off each time. That's a very important thing. I always forget about that part.
Sure. I've got a question, Scott.
Yeah, Sean.
One of the really helpful points from the Detox program was that printed manual that I
Yes.
got. Is
Yeah.
there something like that for this?
Yes, that is this. So
Beautiful.
it is in this case, it's the recipes, and then I've also got a bunch of the handout pieces. So I can definitely get you the printed version.
Sounds great. I'd love that.
Oh, I'm the same. I'm a printed guy. I want to have it, see it, touch it, feel it, fold it over, lay it down, build the recipe. I reading stuff on a PDF, it's okay, but it's not my jam.
Totally. Me too.
Yeah. Cool.
So you're going to have an electronic version of that too?
Yeah, you get the PDF,
Okay.
of course. I've got the PDF of that plus all of the additional elements, and I'm constantly adding stuff. So I do have, everybody gets the electronic PDF version, which is great. If you got a printer at work and stuff, then you can play that game. It's actually more expensive to print it yourself than Print Wizards does for me, but yeah. By the time you go full color, double-sided, like the Detox manual is 83 pages, and you're easily $30 or $40 in printer ink and paper, and Print Wizards does it for 26. So
nice.
And it's coil bound. So yeah, I know Doug's like, local business plug. Yeah. I love Print Wizards. They're amazing. They do all of our stuff. So
Nice.
Cool. Any other questions?
My big question is Doug going to do it?
Yeah, Doug, you going to play? So this one will be starting February 8th. So we're going to give a week grace. That was a request somebody made because they're like, oh, I really want to do it, but I just need a week off. I'm like, yeah, I get it. So, which is great. That helps me too, because then I'm not launching 2 programs at once. That's a little dodgy. So we'll start February 8th. So you've got a week to, if you want to relax a little, or if you want to just keep going on the detox and coast a bit, or just breathe and get some time to think about it and whatever, that's awesome. So
sure.
Yeah.
The reason why I asked that is the community that was developed around the detox was one of the things that really helped to spur me on,
100%.
knowing that I wasn't the only person that had struggles, for instance, and then picking up on other people's favorite recipes helped me to plan. So yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite parts. The community is really important. And on this one, I'd like to see us get a critical mass of, 6 or 7 people doing the 6-week. I'm not sure if we'll get that or not. We'll see. What I will also look at doing as well is I'm running another 21-day detox starting on the 1st, and they'll be concluded on the 21st, obviously. So I might ask them if they want to do the 6-week, that they could just shuffle into the same group on the 22nd. So they'll be, 2 weeks behind, but it will thicken the group and just create more energy. I know when we did this at the gym back in the day, when we would have 67 people in it, the group dynamic was unbelievably powerful. So yeah.
Accountability is everything.
It's huge. Well, and I say it in the videos, but it's true. When somebody goes, oh, I'm really struggling with whatever, that you get to go, wow, me too. Was last night's video talked about the first follower, right? Did you listen to that one about the first follower?
I didn't get a chance to yet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Last night's video has got a really neat piece about that. So yeah, Doug's saying he's just jumping into a major engine rebuild that starts in a week. Well, perfect timing, Doug. Then you can stay on target instead of getting distracted.
Exactly.
Yeah, and we're gonna hop over top of Valentine's Day. So there's that.
Yeah.
There's that.
Chocolates for the lady anyways.
What's that?
The chocolates for the ladies anyways.
Yeah, not in our house. Hillary could never eat a chocolate again the rest of her life and not miss it.
Oh yeah.
Don't take away her potato chips. And I'm the opposite. I could never eat a potato chip again the rest of my life and not care.
We are the same way. I am the peanut M&M guy. Please, I want them so bad.
Yeah.
And my wife, she just craves those chips, those salty snacks.
Yeah. And I didn't answer this on, I was going to do it as kind of a pro tip, but I'm still playing with the research a bit. Somebody asked why no peanuts on the detox. Peanuts are an interesting thing. Peanuts are used worldwide in crops when they've had a crop for a couple of years, and then there's the soil has pesticides and herbicides resident in the soil. They use a peanut crop for 1 year because it soaks all that up,
Oh, wow.
and then we eat it. So
Interesting.
peanuts are kind of like it's a crop replenisher, and it's a sponge. And so depending on where you're getting your peanuts from, like if you're getting your peanuts from a peanut farm that just does peanuts and they do it well, okay, you're fine. But if it's a place that is used it to sponge up some nasty in the soil, it's not necessarily as good for us as it used to be. So that's just an interesting, that's why for the detox, like, you know what, we pull it out and you feel marvelous. If you add it back in and you start to feel like a train wreck, then you're like, oh, wait a second, I need to change my peanut supplier, or maybe it's not for me. That's
Right.
That's the magic of playing that game.
Mhm.
Yeah. Cool. Any other questions, guys? Good. Cool. So you've got time, you've got, 3, 4, 5, 6 days to think about it. Or if it's something you want to do, please let me know. I'll put you on the confirmed list, and then we'll continue to build the group and see what we can get out of this. And yeah, like I said, I'd like to have a critical mass of, 6, 7, 8 people, because that gives a bit of an energy to it. But I'm here to help. I really want to help you guys. I want to continue the job of coaching. I'm really loving this. Honestly, it's a lot of fun. It gets to be my passion. It looks different than it did when I ran the gym, but it's magic because I get to spend more time on you guys, and I get to answer more questions. And I'm not fixing broken toilets and treadmills and dealing with staff issues. It's just me and my dog and my cat and my wife and my son. I get to be so much more of a coach that I love, and I'm really enjoying this. So I just want to thank you guys for being willing to step up and play with me. So.
Oh, it's been good.
It's been a great journey so far.
Nice. Awesome. Okay. Well, we'll sign off, guys. I really appreciate it. And like I said, we'll stay in touch. Yeah. Oh, Doug says, it's a replenish crop. Yeah, for sure. Jimmy Carter, I don't miss out, and great job and been great. Thanks. So that's cool. And Doug, yeah, I hope you'll stick with us for the next 6 weeks, starting on February 8th. I think I would love to see you just be peak of condition and health, because you're such a fantastic human being. I just love you to bits, and I want you around forever. So selfishly, I want you to do this.
Let's do it together.
Yeah. Woo. All right. Okay. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to end the meeting, and we'll talk again. Take care.